Tilhust is Stukwenchut Miah Berkub, Intum Squinchut's I, Morgan Whipple, in Mushtum Squinchut's I, Virgil Berkub, in Kakia Squinchut's Enid Pierre, in Kakana Squinchut's Marilyn Adolph, Ishtatila Squinchut's Adam Berkub Jr., Ishahapa Squinchut's Jerome Whipple. On March 2nd, 2001, at exactly 10:59 a.m., I was born. 1 pound 15 ounces, 2 months early and on the brink of death. The second daughter of Morgan Whipple and Virgil Berkub, and I would have been their fourth child if fate had played in their favor. Fate was never in their favor. The day that I was born was wild. I was such a surprise I was almost born on the couch. My dad had a warrant out for his arrest, so he took off running when the ambulance came. He was afraid to go to jail, but his mother picked him up and brought him to the hospital, so he ended up being there when I was born. My parents during this time struggled, and so did my family, with not knowing whether or not I'd survive. The doctor said that I'd have no more than a 5% chance of living, but here I am. On the reservation, child death is common, and that right there is heartbreaking. My little brother was an unfortunate soul in this case, born premature and passed when he was only 2 months and 10 days old. After the loss of my brother, the community did what we always do. We leaned on each other for support. That couldn't save my parents, though. They both went through the pain together and grieved together, but they did just that. They did everything together. They fell into drugs together, they turned to alcohol together, they went to treatment together, and they died together. On November 7, 2005, Morgan Whipple and Virgil Berkub died. 2 more souls claimed and placed under the stereotype of Indigenous peoples lost to drinking and driving. A few days before, they were supposed to go to treatment for the 3rd time, claiming that they'd stay clean and move away until they were ready to come home. But instead they left 3 daughters behind, ages 7, 4, and 6 months old. I was 4. Morgan and Virgil fell victim to a cycle which is not uncommon on the reservation. We watch our parents follow in the footsteps of theirs, so the only real option we think we have is to continue the same path. My family in particular knew how this felt because it wasn't the first time they had lost a child. The community, however, grieved once again for the loss of a baby so vital to our society. One who was supposed to carry on the hope for our people and break the walls of oppression. My people suffer for each child lost because children aren't supposed to go before their parents, and parents should never have to feel the pain of the loss of their child. It's been so deeply engraved into Native communities that we accept it. This adds fuel to the hate fired towards higher powers for stealing the souls of our people in the most painful ways. In this situation, which happens too often in rural areas, it doesn't always go well for the kids. They end up going from relative to relative or even end up homeless. They end up getting abused or in abusive relationships. Luckily, it was different for me. Grandmothers are a gift from God. Mine made it her mission to raise my sisters and I single-handedly. She did it like a piece of cake, too. Teachers helped water the seeds of my imagination, and my elders instilled in me the ways of my culture, handing me the knowledge to help my people. They all contributed to helping me find my cultural identity. I learned the power of my community coming together. Rural communities, particularly Native communities, suffer from lack of resources ranging from hospitals and doctors, grocery stores, and transportation. Maybe if we had more resources, more people could be saved. That seems to be the consensus that my people come to. And in my culture, there are strict traditions to abide by. When someone you love passes away, you cut your hair and you can't dance or pick berries, dig roots, hunt, or fish for a whole year. This has been my reality since I was 10 years old. I'm 17 now. I haven't been able to dance for 7 years because so many people I love have passed away. This is the first year I'll be able to indulge myself in my culture, and as a welcome back project, I am making my own fancy dance regalia. My regalia has special meaning and will be black, gray, and red. Black for my ancestors, the women who have passed on and fought for my culture. Gray for the sick women or the ones in mourning, and red for the missing and murdered Indigenous women. My gray, black, and red regalia will represent the women who cannot dance, for they dance through me. Their souls and mine connect as one. They dance with me and I with them. Because living or dead, our souls are intertwined, connected to earth, air, water, and each other. I'm telling my story because I believe that you can make the change, that despite our traumas and circumstances we go through, a positive outlook can change lives of people on and off the reservation. But I can't do this alone. We need to start talking about premature birth and premature death on the reservation. Their Creator made me for a higher purpose. This is just the starting point.